Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the West Palm Beach Downtown Development Authority's COVID-19 cleaning workshop. The DDA is working to keep downtown businesses and patrons safe and healthy by hosting free online workshops. The West Palm Beach DDA is an independent taxing district created in 1967 whose mission is to promote and enhance a safe, vibrant downtown for all. Joining us today is Veronica Vidal, the CEO and founder of Custom Cleaning and Management Solutions, a commercial cleaning company specialized in COVID-19 cleaning protocols. Veronica, who has 16 years of experience with CCMS, will be leading this informational workshop. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, everybody. My name is Veronica Vidal. I'm the founder and CEO of Custom Cleaning and Management Services, incorporating West Palm Beach in 2004. First and foremost, I want to thank you, the Downtown Development Authority, West Palm Beach, for this great opportunity to share with you some of the best practices on cleaning and disinfecting in an effort to keep our workplace safe, our community, our homes, and to contribute to the public health. CCMS has a variety of divisions from residential, commercial, government. However, a few years ago, we realized the need of, after an extensive international, nationally, and locally research of another division that is infection control and prevention, and we call Ultimate Prevention. We carry all the accreditations through the Global Biorisk Advisory Council, and all the technicians are trained and educated by ISSA. With that being said, we're going to start talking a little bit for a few key points about COVID-19, how the ways of spread and infection, and how we can mitigate that. So COVID-19 is an envelope virus. What that means is the virus is is wrapping up with a outer coat. This outer coat is taken by the host cells in a process that they call biting off. In this biting off, what the virus does is take some elements from the nucleus of the cells and creates its own protection when it goes from cell to cell, host and cell to host and cell. This is an RNA virus, which is highly rated for mutation. One of the examples that we have is the influenza virus and the HIV. Influenza virus has probably approximately 131 different type of varieties. With that being said, is how we get infected. There is two main ways. One is the direct way and indirect way. Direct way is through human contact, people coughing, talking, hugging, kissing. The indirect way is through fomites, so through infected surfaces. For example, in this case, if I will have the virus, some of my saliva droplets are falling here in this surface. After me, someone can come, touch the surface, touch their face, but some fingers in their mouths, and they get infected. In COVID-19, it has 6 feet of reach. I mean, we have, for example, examples as Ebola. It can go 3 feet, or measles that can go and can reach up to 8 to 9 feet. With that being said, we're gonna talk about the importance between cleaning and disinfecting these surfaces. We know to avoid infection in a direct way, we need to wear a mask and keep our social distance. Well, now we're gonna learn how we can avoid infecting and COVID-19 through infected surfaces. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, we need to clean and then disinfect. And why is that? It's because any virus, in particular this COVID-19, it can harbor into the dust particles through a physical action. Also, the virus can hide underneath dirt and any other organic material. So by definition, any surface can be disinfected before cleaning. What happens also is all these dirt and organic material, it really will reduce significantly this germ killing, bacteria killing power of any disinfectant. When we clean, we remove visible soil, visible dirt. Disinfecting, we're removing the invisible organisms that we can have in any surface. When we clean, we remove dust, we remove dirt, we remove grease, so we obtain a 99% surface free of any bacteria, germs, dirt, and organic material. When we disinfect, we are killing the invisible pathogens that we may have in this surface, and we will obtain a 99.9% surface free of germ, bacteria, and some pathogens. So now that we talked the difference between cleaning and disinfecting, let's talk a little bit about tools, chemicals, and that belong to the best practices in these two activities. I have here with me the handout that have been created by the West Palm Beach Downtown Development Authority. You can download these on downtownwpb.com or stop at their office. They have some buckets and sets for businesses here. And this is a great guideline to this that we're going to talking about here, about the best practices. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to wash our hands. We're going to wash it for 30 seconds. We're going to dry it, preferably with a paper towel. And we're going to wear our PPE. Our PPE, there's a basic PPE, which is gloves and mask. But depending on the cleaning activity and task that you're going to perform, you probably want to extend that to eye protection, long sleeves, long pants. If you are doing some pressure washing with some, chemicals for grout cleaning, you don't want those spilling on your skin, correct? So then we're gonna choose the right products for the cleaning task that we're gonna perform. We're gonna see what is our ultimate goal for cleaning and the surface that we are cleaning. There's the cleaning agents are not the same for stone, wood, tile, carpet. So we need to really assess the area and assess the activity to choose our right cleaning agent. And then our tools. And one of the things that we find here in the cleaning industry is avoid cross-contamination. We're trying to keep our tools for areas and not cross those tools or cleaning cloth or buckets or mops or squeegees or gloves to other area, for example, bathrooms if I'm cleaning a kitchen, or offices if I'm cleaning break room areas. One of the things that it could help and is also affordable is color coding. Color coding, it could be understand for people that even speak different languages. It's easy to remember, and it could be there is office places that they sell some color dots that you can place on the buckets, on the maps, on vacuums as well. You don't want to mix any cleaning on the outdoor areas and bring it indoors and vice versa. So then that we have our proper cleaning tools, and we know that we are avoiding cross-contamination, we know that we have the right cleaning agents, we're gonna perform the cleaning, and we're gonna rinse the surface, nobody leave the shower without rinsing the soap, right, from your body. So the same happened with the cleaning. We need to rinse the surface, otherwise we leave a film of whatever cleaning agent we use, and then the disinfectant cannot break through, right? So we rinse, we dry it, and then we disinfect. The same with disinfection. This is one of the our choice and the ones that the downtown development authorities giving for their businesses is for food prep areas. So this particular disinfectant doesn't need to get rinsed, but in other cases, for other surfaces or other areas, for example, bathrooms, the disinfectant may need to be rinsed. Also, following the directions and leaving the disinfectant with the proper dwell time is extremely important. if we remove the disinfectant and we don't leave the surface wet for the amount of time that is recommended by the manufacturer, the disinfectant is not doing its job. We finish, we dry it, we rinse it, we dry it. So now it's time to secure our chemicals. In this case, the disinfectants fell into the category of pesticides. So please keep it out reach of not assignated person or children. We need to store it in a location that we assign for this type of chemicals in an adequate temperature. Let's think that these chemicals, even the cleaning agents and the disinfectant has a recommended temperature, otherwise it will produce different type of chemical reactions. When we secure all our chemicals and our tools, we proceed to remove our PPE, and then please to finalize our activity, wash your hands for 30 seconds and dry preferably with paper towel. So now we're going to start with our demonstrations. So as we talked before, the first important thing is wash our hands. I already washed my hands. And we're going to put our PPE. In this case, I'm going to just clean a table. So the minimum PPE that I will say I need is my mask and my gloves. So I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to wear my gloves. So I'm ready to go. I have my PPE. So I'm gonna pretend that I'm in the restaurant eating a food that finger food. So I'm putting my plate. I have my 3 fingers. So I'm touching the table, and I touch my glass, and I come back to the table. So this is pretty much between the fingers on the plate and this part of the plate that I put the plate back. So this is pretty much what I have, right? So let's try to clean with our soap and water. As we talked before, the COVID-19, the outer is an envelope virus, and the outer coat is lipid. So soap and water works perfectly to clean the area. So if I use the round motion, what you can see is that from this area, and that was the area that was stained, with this round motion, I transfer almost to the other side of the table all these organic waste from the food. So what we're gonna do now is use a motion that is going to help me remove from any surface, horizontal surface, any type of dust, grease, and organic waste. We're gonna use our soap and water. I'm gonna take it this way. We're gonna look for a clean part of my napkin. We're gonna take it out of the surface. Correct? We're gonna do the second pass. Again, with our cleaning supply, with our cleaning formula. We're gonna wet the area again a little bit, because this paint is still there. And we're gonna use our motion that will help us remove out of the surface our dirt, and microbial or organic waste. Okay, so we clean our surface now with our cleaning solution. So now we're gonna rinse, right? We're gonna remove, in this case, I'm spraying the surface. You can have another container with clean water, and we're gonna rinse to remove any remaining dirt, organic material, or dust. and to remove the cleaning solution from the surface. As we talked prior to that, I mean, by definition, the surface has to be clean and dry for any disinfectant to work properly and do their job, right? So this is a cleaning rag. Now we're gonna get a dry one, or we can leave it air dry. It doesn't, I mean, if we have time, if it's right with us, with your business, we can let it air dry, or we can dry it with a clean cloth. Just to make sure, in this case, we're gonna do it, and again, with the same physical motion, correct? Now we're gonna disinfect. Prior to this, I already read the instructions, and also touching base again with the color coding. These little things, for example, are very helpful tools. Just the sprayer top part, I mean, different colors, it will help. This is the cleaner and this is the disinfectant, or vice versa. This is disinfectant, this is the cleaning. So it's easy to remember and avoid confusion for employees or cleaners. So we're gonna apply the disinfectant. We're gonna try to do it uniformly. And we are gonna provide with the dwelling time that the disinfectant will require. Again, it can be air dry, it could be dry, but not before the recommended dwelling time. After we wait, let's say that we wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes mostly is the most standard waiting time to leave the disinfectant to their job. In this case, we're gonna pretend that disinfectant is the one that we need to take off the surface on the same physical motion that will help us remove anything from the surface. I let it work. After the dwelling time, I remove any excess that I may find on the surfaces. If in the case that this disinfectant needs to be rinsed, we will repeat the process. We're gonna wet our surface with water. We're gonna use a clean rag or paper towel. I'm gonna switch to a clean side of my rag. We're gonna let it air dry any remaining water that we have. And this surface is 99.99 germs free. Another very important piece of information that we have in the handouts here is the high touch points. Here we have some examples of down here on the page where it says the knobs of the sinks, the dispensers, the trash cans, all those, the handles, the handrails on stairs, the elevator buttons, perhaps also the top part of the chairs. Those are highly touch points that, depending on your business, those high touch points may vary. Now that we talk about the high touch points, we need to include them in our mitigation plan. We need to create a cleaning plan that goes along with the nature of our businesses. We need to execute our plan. We need to analyze what is the best method, what are the times, what is the tools, the cleaning agents that we're gonna use, and then we need to create a schedule. For example, if we now we're working at 20% capacity and we know we're gonna jump out on 50% capacity next week, Of course, and by definition, our cleaning, our disinfection of the high touch points, our disinfection in general, we need to adjust to that schedule. So with that being said, I think frequency, it will be one of the most important parameters to successfully become to our ultimate goal, which is to clean our workplace free of COVID-19. So frequency matters. How often do you need to clean your restrooms? How often you need to clean and disinfect your high touch points? I will let you, that nobody knows your business better than you, to decide how busy was that area of your building, how busy was your bathroom in your restaurant. However, there is some guidelines that we can find on the cdc.gov referring on how often you should need cleaning your floors, your restrooms, your horizontal surfaces. And as a last piece of advice, I will recommend you to stay informed as we go through the different phases of the reopening. Some of the guidance, CC guidance and requirements will change, and we need to be update. There is a lot of information available on the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency website, on the CDC website, on the FDA website regarding, for example, the last news about the hand sanitizers that are harmful for the humans. So, and then on the downtownwpb.com. I mean, as I said, there is these amazing handouts that you can download. We have for different soft surfaces, hard surfaces, restaurant, offices. There is also information on their website about auditing your cleaning services and your disinfection processes. With that being said, you can still use your task force during these processes, but make sure that they are trained, they're properly trained, they are doing and executing on the right way, and your processes and your results are in alignment with the CDC guidance. And of course, you can still can schedule the free in-person training with the DDA. You just need to call their office. So, well, thank you so much for tuning in with this workshop.